So guys, Andrew Tate's ex-girlfriend has spoken out once again, saying the recent situation of them getting that extended jail time and their appeal of it being unsuccessful. She goes in this video. I'll play the clip for you guys now. We'll talk about it after.
Forget about the fact whether you like or dislike Andrew and Tate. Forget about the fact if they had said something in those last 2 years that might have upset you or hurt you. Forget whether you agree or disagree with their views. Forget about it all. And now try and see it from a different perspective. Imagine if that was you. Imagine or it was your son, your brother, your father, or your close friend, whoever. Imagine if that was not them in this situation. How outraged would you be if this happened to them? How outraged would you be if your son got taken to jail while they have no evidence against him, and he got now 2 months to be sitting in a jail? Because that's what's happening right now. They've been sitting there for 30 days in the jail with no evidence, and they extended it for another 30 days. So imagine how outraged and mad would you be if this happened to your son or your brother. They're keeping him in there with no evidence, and they're just extending the date of the trial of the court because they have no evidence, and this is just a massive violation against human rights. Imagine how mad and how outraged would you and your friend and your entire family be if to see this injustice. Now, forget about the fact that it's Andrew and Tate. Imagine if there was a different perspective. How outraged and mad would you be? Now, I don't understand, just because they're so controversial, how people cannot see from that, past that point, that they're controversial, how this is so unfair and is clearly a violation against human rights in the European Union. I don't understand how people are now mad and don't see this and are now outraged themselves. If this happens to them, I am worried this can happen to anyone at this point.
There is definitely a lot of corruption in this case, which is not being emphasized by the mainstream media right now, but we got a lot of updates coming around this situation, so stay tuned to the channel by leaving a like and subscribing with the notification bell.